Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Let me tell you a story.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? Carrier asks.
Hello everybody and welcome to Sheboygan A's Baseball. Alongside Emma Loading, I'm Mike Martin. Tonight, the A's are going to take on the West Allis Nationals. Sheboygan comes into tonight's game with a 12-14 overall record, and they're 4-8 in the Wisconsin State League in 5th place. The A's lost last night to Green Bay 7-4, and over the weekend dropped 3 out of 4 at Lombard. Not looking good there, Emma. West Allis, coached by Steve Elliott, is 5-5 and in 4th place in the Wisconsin State League. On the positive side, Emma, Sheboygan beat West Allis 11-6 on June 14th. Jason Bunton recorded 10 strikeouts in that game, and I remember we kept saying this is not enough runs. We need more runs.
Yep.
And it ended up 11-6 win. But then they lost to the Nationals 5-3 on June 18th. So looks to be an interesting game tonight. Hopefully the A's can win one. We talked a little bit at the beginning watching them do warm-ups. We said they didn't look very good.
No, I kind of just wanted to see a little more intensity when you're on in a little bit of a slump winning-wise. I thought, they could have put a little more effort in maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking things a little more seriously.
Well, why don't you give us the starting lineup for West Allis?
All right, starting in right field, number 22, Garrett Kay. Batting second, first baseman, number 21, Brian Huntsinger. Then we have our DH, number 25, Joe Zuliger. Then at second base, batting fourth is number 19, Tyrese Mitchell. Playing third, batting fifth is number 1, Braden Plew. Batting sixth, playing left field is number 27, Ashton Campa. Batting seventh, catching, is number 44, Dalton Madsen. Batting eighth, playing center is number 29, Jonah Meidel. And batting ninth, playing shortstop is number 4, River Lindsay.
Defensively for Sheboygan, we have Riley O'Connell pitching, Ian Mary catching. Around the infield, Brad Reinflesch at first. Hackbarth is at second. Jacob Neese is at third. Chase Hanselman is at shortstop. In the outfield, Sean Tillman, Gus Walker, and Brady Zackerson from left to right. O'Connell coming in is making his second start of the season. He's pitched 8 innings, has a really good ERA at 1.13, and he has a 1-1 record. Ball is hit out into left center field, but Tillman over to range over and make the play. Hackbarth, the guy whose name I didn't call out when I was announcing the defensive lineup, is Jaden Hackbarth. He's only appearing in his second game with Sheboygan, but he looks to be a good one. He's hitting 1,000, 2 for 2. That's even a better average than you had, Emma.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Soft line drive. It's going to drop into right field for a base hit. That was Brian Huntsinger with the single. Joe Zuliger is next. He's got the best number in baseball, number 25.
You say it every time.
Yep. First pitch is in for a strike, but it gets past Ian Mary. That'll be a pass ball. It's little things like that, Emma. You give them a base here and there, and all of a sudden they got a run. And
yeah.
And that looked like a
it's
pretty
like
easy
you're giving
ball.
them away for free.
Yeah, exactly. It looked like a pretty easy ball to catch, too.
I was gonna say, kind of looked right in the mitt for him.
Pitch is outside. Evens the count at 1-1. We're in the top of the first inning. Sheboygan trying to get the ship righted tonight. Big swing and a miss. Good change of pace there by Riley O'Connell. Now you said you don't really know Riley and his family, but there's a connection somehow?
Yes, one of my friends from school, she's from West Bend, and her family are family friends with Riley's.
Alrighty.
I was sorry the other day at bingo, actually.
Well, how did Riley's name come up?
I asked her because I was.
Oh, because of his card.
It was the first time I've seen her since the summer started. She's in dental school. So she's a busy gal.
Oh.
But I asked. I was
Like being a dentist?
Yeah.
not a dental hygienist?
Yeah. She's over at Marquette's, so pretty busy gal.
I was gonna say, I heard they have a pretty good dental school.
They do indeed.
Sildiger grounds out to Jaden Hackbarth, over to Brad Reinflush. In case you're wondering, where's Harry? He's not here tonight. Tyrese Mitchell, the second baseman, is up next. I was watching Tyrese in the batting cage prior to the game. He can hit it a long ways. Yeah.
Hey, is that fourth batter for a reason?
Yeah, good point. On the play, Hunsinger advanced over to third.
Speaking of batting fourth, back when I played, if you were playing the fourth spot, it kind of gave you a little confidence. You're like, oh, my coach thinks I can do it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you the kind of confidence my coach had in me. 7, 8, or 9 in the batting order.
I hovered around 4, 5, 6 usually.
Oh, nice. I'm impressed. By the way, game time temperature tonight was 64 degrees. Ball is hit out into right, and it's a foul ball. A good thing, too, because nobody was catching that one.
Nope.
Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Tonight is Bud Light Night, sponsored by Larry's Distributing. They're one of the top sponsors for Sheboygan baseball. They're going to be giving away prizes throughout the game. So if it's not too late to get out here, right?
No.
And the concession food is really good.
Yeah, I'm personally a fan of the hot dogs, but that's just me.
Yeah. It was really a bummer when we missed Dollar Hot Dog
I know,
Night.
I was so ready.
Count is full, 3-2. Connell comes set. And popped up and foul out of play. Tim Moyer, what do you do as a manager? I mean, Tim Moyer's, his team's just not playing very well. What can the manager do? I noticed when we looked down the stat sheet for Sheboygan, the players with really good batting averages, most of those guys are in the lineup. I guess that's one thing.
Yeah. Switch it up. Try something new. Oof.
Pitch is outside for ball 4. Runners on the corner for Braden Plew. One of the only guys that's way up there in batting average, not in the lineup, is Riley Palmquist, and
It's out with injury.
he's injured.
Yep.
Out for the season, CJ says. I remember when he first got hurt, and we saw him coaching first base and that a few times. He thought he might be able to come back. Everybody else was pretty skeptical, rightly so. And that's a big loss for Sheboygan. Mitchell was on the move on that pitch, but had to go back because of timeout at home plate. Count is no balls and 1 strike. And I don't know if we give him a stolen base. More like defensive indifference.
Yeah.
One and one is the count. West Allis with runners on second and third. Bill, what time we start this? 7:38 was start time. That late start, is that CJ's fault? CJ's not nodding his head, he's shaking his head. Wasn't his fault. Pitch is outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Riley O'Connell trying to work out of the jam. And that pitch just stays inside a little bit. 3-2 again. Coming into tonight's game, Riley only allowed 5 hits. The 5 walks isn't very good, but and he did have 9 strikeouts. And a little roller to third base. Throw by Nice across the diamond is not in time. Give Plew an infield hit and an RBI, and West Allis is on the board. In case you're wondering where Lucas is tonight, Lucas Schulze is not here. I believe he's got basketball league, and so he couldn't be here. Emma's here. That's all we need. First pitch is outside. And I heard that you and Lucas are not going to be here on Saturday. Is that correct?
No, Lucas will be here.
Lucas will be here. And I won't be here on Saturday either.
It'll be all Lucas.
And a throw down, not in time. Plew steals second. And on the play, Mitchell comes home. And Sheboygan all of a sudden down 2-0. We had 2 outs and 1 runner on. And now West Allis has 2 runs. Swing at a fastball up in the zone is missed by Ashton Campa. Campa playing left field tonight. Good stop by Ian Mary. Pitch in the dirt. 3-1 is the count. A lot of pitches being thrown by Riley in this top of the first. Paul, I don't know if you noticed what O'Connell did on that pitch, Emma. He looked back to second, then he looked back to home, then he looked as he was winding up.
Yeah. At a certain point, you kind of just want to focus in.
Exactly. Second walk issued by Riley this inning. Tim Ware coming out to talk to the troops. Sheboygan has a 4-game weekend coming up. They're going to play the Addison Braves in a doubleheader. Saturday, it starts at 5 o'clock, and then they play Addison again on Sunday. That doubleheader will start at 1 o'clock. The Saturday doubleheader is between the two games is going to feature the induction of Will Matson into the A's Hall of Fame. I'll look forward to that.
And then Sunday, Meyer Family Day, of course. Also a Bluey appearance.
A Bluey?
Do you know who that is?
No.
That.
Not Blue Man Group.
It is a very popular cartoon dog.
Okay. Who's
It's
going to wear that costume?
My nieces love the show. They're
Is it
obsessed
better
with
than
it.
My Little Pony?
Yes.
Matson with a big swing and a miss. Makes the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Bigger than SpongeBob SquarePants?
I don't know.
That's pretty old.
Yeah. People still love that show. I wasn't allowed to watch it growing up.
Wow. Well, my wife's parents wouldn't allow their kids to watch the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. Pitch up a little bit. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. I'll tell you, West Allis has littered the base paths this top of the first.
Oh, yeah. Not really what you want to see in the first inning when you're looking for a win.
No, you're right, especially when you haven't been playing well.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and finally Sheboygan is out, but not before West Allis puts 2 runs on the board.
Whenever you shop Meyer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
We're back at Wildwood Park. I'm going to go through the batting order for Sheboygan. Leading off in center field is Gus Walker. Batting second, the new guy, number 9 at second base, Jaden Hackbarth. Batting third is Sean Tillman. Tillman is out in left field. Brady Zackerson batting fourth and right. Jacob Neese is number 5 hitter, playing third base. Playing first base, number 42, Brad Reinflesch. Ian Mary is the catcher, hitting 7th. Jimmy Jurgensen is the DH, hitting 8th. And Chase Hanselman is at short. He's going to be batting 9th. Emma, why don't you go through their defense for West Allis?
Pitching for West Allis today is number 12, Jake Hartman. Behind the plate, you have Madsen. Over at first is Huntinger. Playing second base is Mitchell. Shortstop is Lindsay. Their third baseman is Plew. Out in left field, we have Campa. In center, we have Meidel. And out in right is Kay.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Awesome. Gus Walker stepping into the batter's box. Sheboygan trailing by 2 already. Walker steps in hitting .317. Jake Hartman is pitching for West Allis. Gus able to foul off that breaking pitch, makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I'd really like to see Gus get on base here.
Oh, that's a treat.
Get some speed out there just early on.
Walker with 15 stolen bases. Just a bit high.
Maybe just a wee bit.
Hartman comes set, and the delivery to Walker. And Gus able to hang in there, fouls it off. Doesn't look like Jackson Tillman, the bat boy, is here tonight.
No, I did not see him when I was down there earlier.
And haven't seen Olivia. Ball just a bit outside. Looked pretty close. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's always dangerous to leave it to the eyes of the umpire.
That one was a little scary. It was a close one for a 2-strike pitch.
Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Gus not able to catch up with it. That brings up Jaden Hackbarth. We don't have any information on Jaden. Like we mentioned, his second game with the A's, and that game that he played was out of town, so we haven't had a chance to talk with him. First pitch is outside for a ball. Bit of a cloudy night tonight, not much of a breeze.
Little chilly.
A little bit chilly. We got the windows closed, at least in front of us.
Yeah.
Camera windows open. Emma doing double duty. Good fastball. Makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. CJ, is that Harry Belafonte? Ball straight back by Hackbarth. 2-2. I'll tell you, Bryce Lavisa is getting a workout. I think he's chased down every foul ball.
He's the bat boy today, apparently.
Two pitch. Outside for ball 3. Jake Hartman throws pretty hard. You got Gus Walker on a real good fastball. Let's see if Jaden can get us going. Their pitch fouled straight back.
And here comes Bryce again.
Oh, you got to get the other camera shot so we can see him. There he is. Give him some airtime.
He's working hard.
3-2 pitch. Their fastball, but Jaden hanging in there. You know, when he took so long to deliver the pitch, I was thinking, what's the problem here? There's nobody on base.
That's a good question. It's just him and
Sometimes
the
by
batter
doing
right
that,
now.
some pitchers feel like they can throw the timing off of the hitter by making him wait extra long.
Yeah. Make him a little impatient. Maybe,
Breaking pitch is outside. Hackbarth with a great at-bat, draws a walk. And that brings up Sean Tillman. Tillman hitting .341. He's got 14 hits and 41 at-bats. Does have 4 doubles and a home run. That home run he hit finally counts.
Does it?
Or no,
No,
I don't
he's
think
got
it
a
does.
different
He
one
had,
that
he had a
doesn't
home
count
run
yet.
in a different game.
They haven't finished that game yet.
So he's got another one that we're waiting to be able to register. It's a suspended game. Ball is hit out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Tillman playing left field today. See if Hackbarth is a base stealer. Tillman a little late on that swing, was able to foul it off. Sounded like it hit right off the umpire's chest protector. And the catcher's doing the right thing.
Well, give him a minute.
Yep, give the umpire a little bit of a break, walk out, talk to your pitcher.
Just a quick little conversation.
Did you know that was the right thing to do?
Yeah. I think we talked about it a couple games ago, too.
Say again?
I think we might have talked about it a couple games ago.
I don't remember very much. I'm an in-the-moment guy.
Hey, it's a good way to live.
Or like I like to tell people, I have a good memory, it's just short. No balls and 2 strikes to Tillman. Hartman comes set. Good fastball right in there. Call strike 3. 2 outs now for Sheboygan. That's going to bring up Brady Zackerson. Brady steps in. He's hitting .361. Whoa, picked him off. Good move by Hartman. And good play by the Nationals to get Hackbarth on a pickoff. 1-3-4. And after 1 complete, Nationals still on top.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you. I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. You serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Getting ready to start the top of the second. West Allis is going to send up their number 8 hitter, Jonah Meidel. And then following him will be River Lindsay, and then back to the top of the order, Garrett Kay. Riley O'Connell hoping to pitch a cleaner second inning than he had in the first. He allowed 4 base runners in that first inning. 2 of them scored.
You know, I'm hoping he pitches a cleaner inning too.
Nothing else, it keeps the game moving along. You got to get home, right?
Yeah, I gotta get home. I hope the freeway's not closing today.
Bouncing ball down the third base side is foul. We are not going to do a quiz question tonight. We're going to do a book review instead. And Emma, what do you think about between the top half and the bottom half of the 4th or 5th inning? What do you want to do?
You don't know. I think the 5th.
Okay, we'll do.
I don't know. We'll see how long it takes to get there.
That means we won't be able to see the church lady.
We'll see her. Don't you worry. I'll make sure we see her.
By the way, I just got done reading another book. I should write a book review up for that.
What book did you just finish?
It's a pretty dark subject, actually. It's called Long Haul, and it's about serial killers who happen to be truck drivers.
Oh.
Long haul.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that's...
Yeah, it's quite interesting. It's written by
You know,
FBI guy, Frank Figliuzzi.
I think there's actually a case right now like that.
Oh, there's hundreds of them actually.
Yeah, right now
that
it's like
haven't been
it's
solved.
a big topic of conversation.
But anyway, it was a very interesting book. Bouncing ball out to Jaden. His throw is in time to get Meidel. That brings up River Lindsay. He's got the best name on the field. By the way, if you're wondering, the book's name is Facing the Mountain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't say I've heard of it.
Ball's popped up into short left field, racing over is Hanselman, and he makes the easy catch. And back to the top of the order, Garrett Kay. Oh, there she goes. No more perfect game down on the other end. Key?
K.
I know. Bill said it was Key. Here, Bill, you know what that perfect game is doing? Flying away. It's nice to have an umpire that makes the call right away. We still remember that one guy. Home plate umpire says K went around, so that low pitch is going to be a strike, and now the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the second. There's a ball drilled out to center field. Walker on his horse and makes a catch on the warning track. That ball was hit a long way. Gus made a good play. And that ends the second inning for West Allis.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Dance contest is going on. My attention was not on coming back from the commercial.
It was on the lack of dancers.
Other than A1, there's probably 2 people dancing in the entire stands. If that's what you want to call it, by the way.
I count 3.
Brady Zackerson was up when Hackbarth was picked off at first, so he'll lead off the second. We cut away after that 3rd out, but I'll tell you, Gus Walker really made a fine play on that long fly ball. Okay, Jason Wirch is the home plate umpire, and Tim Bresser is the field umpire. Is that from Connor?
Kaylee.
Kaylee did that. Thank you, Kaylee. Always like to give the umpires a shout out. Breaking pitch is in for a strike, makes it no balls and 2 strikes. Hartman looks pretty good. And Brady with a swing and a miss. And Madsen throws down for the 2-3 putout. Credit Hartman with another strikeout. That's his 3rd of the ball game already. That brings up the A's 3rd baseman and number 5 hitter, Jacob Neese. Jacob's favorite position is 3rd base, and that's what he's playing tonight. Breaking pitch is a strike. It's interesting. Jacob's got listed as favorite player as Harry Stelt.
Hey, gotta give it to the man.
There's a bouncing ball to third. Good pickup. Strong throw across is in time. Plew with that play. Emma, we were talking before the game, before we came on the air, and I asked you what did you do in terms of the interviews that you post on Instagram. And you said you asked a bunch of the players a funny question. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, today our question was, which teammate would you never let babysit your child?
Okay. And what name came up frequently?
Her most votes were for Jimmy Jerkins.
Oh, that stings.
They were not, did not want him babysitting for him.
Well, that's interesting because Jimmy, he's got a job all lined up next year. He's going to be a gym teacher.
Yeah, he's going to be working with kids all day.
Brad Reinflesch is up.
I believe Jimmy's vote was for Gus Walker.
Oh, interesting.
I think Gus Walker came in second.
Brad falls that one out of play. Brad in his 6th year with the Sheboygan A's. Reinflesch hitting .467. They got to get him in a lineup more often.
I know. We've been seeing him a little bit more as the season's progressed.
Good fastball by Hartman, but Jake's pitch is out of the strike zone, makes it 2-1. Ian Mary waiting on deck. Brad right on that pitch. What a play over there by Kenny Nazy. Back in the day.
Look at all those twos on the scoreboard for you.
Oh, yeah. Twos are wild. Deuces are wild. I was going to say, Kenny played third base when he was playing with the A's. That was his primary position.
You can tell.
In the dirt, but it's swung on and missed. And Matson again with the throw down for the putout. And that's 3 up, 3 down for Sheboygan in the second. After 2 complete, West Allis on top, 2-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Back at Wildwood Park, getting ready to start 3rd inning action. The Nationals came up with 2 runs in the top of the first. They had RBI single by Braden Plew, and then following that with runners on first and third, Plew stole second, and on the throw down to second, Tyrese Mitchell took off and stole home. And that's how West Allis got their 2 runs. Jake Hartman, the Nationals pitcher, looks very good. He's gotten the first 6 A's that he's faced out. He did walk one, but he picked that guy off. And 4 strikeouts, Emma, in only 2 innings.
Oof. I believe one of those was a called strikeout as well.
Yep.
Those hurt a little bit more.
Brian Huntsinger is going to lead it off in the 3rd. Riley O'Connell had a nice 2nd inning.
Much improved from the first.
Yes.
I like to see it.
Keep it up. Oh, did you see this play in Major League Baseball last night? The batter hit a 2-run double. Or hit a 2-run double. A bouncing ball. Well, you're going to give him an infield hit. So the first runner runs across home plate. He scores on the double. The second guy stumbled into home plate, ran right over the base. He never touched home.
Oh.
So the guy that had scored ahead of him kind of held him up a little bit and, get back to tag the home plate.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually touched him and pushed him. And the umpire saw that and he said, "You're out."
Yep. Can't be doing that. No,
Should have been 2 runs. It was only 1. So bouncing ball to second. Flip to second for 1. In time. Double play. 4-6-3. I thought that on that first ground ball, Hackbarth played it on the side too much. He kind of took his time. Well, then by that time it was going to be a very close play, and since he muffed it, it's an alert. Psst. Lock the door. Lock the door. Tyrese Mitchell is up next. Riley's first pitch is outside. Where's Connor when we need him? Good job, by the way. Ball is popped up. Hackbarth back there and makes the catch. And that ends the 3rd inning. After 2.5. West Allis on top, 2-0.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract. Brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow. Raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Jackson is here. You know why he was a little late? He
Why
had to go
was-
to the office. Because he was tardy. Olivia's down there throwing away all the goods.
It was a good looking throw.
Yeah, she's got a good arm. Ooh, Kevin selling a big line of tickets. We haven't. Oh, Sean is down there. He bought some. Way
Yeah.
down on the end.
Yep, he
Getting
always
those
does.
tickets sold 50-50. It's not too late to get over here and buy some.
That's true.
Ian Mary hits one up in the air out to left field. It's not going to be deep enough. Making the catch out there was Kampa. That's going to bring up Jimmy Jurgensen. Jimmy hitting a little better now. He's up to 250. I know we talked about his being in the slump. He does have 16 walks, which is tied with Harry for the team lead. So on base percentage is pretty good. We should maybe try to get that little kid in the blue jersey,
Yeah.
little leaguer. Bring him up here with that number 25. See what he has to say. Had an interview with Dan Bogenschutz was pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
He's a talker.
Yeah. It was a good one though. You know, switch it up.
Yep.
Have some fun.
Exactly. I didn't get all my questions in. We got to keep them for the bottom half of the inning.
That just means he has good answers.
Yeah. Jimmy with a 2-1 count. Pitch is a strike. Evens count at 2-2. Sheboygan now with 4 home runs on the year. And Jimmy takes strike 3. And that's 2 outs in the third. Chase Hanselman is up next. Chase hitting an even 300. He has one of the A's 4 home runs. 5 doubles, a triple, and a home run. And that's in 70 at bats. That's very good. Where's that boy from?
He's from Nina.
Nina, that's right. He's
Nina?
a Rocket.
Nina? I don't know.
Nina Rockets.
Not from here.
Pitch is inside. Just missing Chase. One pitch coming up. Oh. Hartman again with a good fastball. One ball, 2 strike pitch coming up. That fastball is down low. Waiting on deck is Gus Walker.
We were talking about Riley Palmquist earlier. Coaching first again today.
All right. Doesn't have a sling on anymore.
No.
Breaking ball is hit in towards right field. It's a just foul. That would have been a double.
Yeah.
I see beach balls were one of the giveaway items.
They were indeed.
Little girl down there in the front is having a good time.
She's just playing with all those 50-50 tickets we saw earlier.
Two-two pitch. Hit up in the air, foul down the left field side, and out of play.
Chase is really getting that bat around with some force.
Yeah, he's getting around on him every once in a while. Jake Hartman on the mound for West Allis. Again, Chase spoiling that pitch. There's Jackson.
That's who you need up here for an interview.
Yeah, we ought to. Another pitch fouled straight back. Sheboygan in their black uniform tops. Look pretty sharp. They got the black helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch is outside. Chase has really made him work this at bat.
Yeah,
He's
that's a
thrown lot of
really
pitches.
it's a really good
That could pay benefits.
pitch to take. You know, when
in
you're this
another,
far in,
Yeah,
it's
could
kind of
pay-
hard not to swing.
Right, exactly. Swing and a miss. Again, a good fastball gets Sheboygan. After 3 complete, West Allis still on top.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Getting ready to pitch to Braden Plew. Plew had that RBI single in the first. The other run was scored by Tyrese Mitchell, who stole home. Riley's first pitch is outside. Ball is popped up into center field. Walker makes the easy catch. Ashton Kempa is next. Kempa walked his first at bat. You should go out of the press box when they have the dance contest, Emma.
Me? Because I'm always in here dancing?
I like it when we get the fist pump when we do something good.
They don't need to know what I do when we do something bad.
That's maybe a good thing.
No one needs to see that.
Ball is popped foul out of play. No balls and 2 strikes to Kempa. We're in the top of the 4th. Beautiful night out here. Pop up. Hackbarth able to retreat and make the catch in short right field. That brings up Dalton Madsen, the catcher.
You know, Hackbarth's getting quite a bit of action today.
Yeah. I wish I could do that with my paper.
Zoom in and zoom out. It'd be nice.
Emma using a program on her iPad to score the game. Well, I do it the old-fashioned way. Good breaking ball by Riley. And Madsen swings and misses. No balls and 2 strikes. Ooh, that looked pretty good. Umpire says it was outside. Riley, not a happy camper out there.
He was ready to head back to the dugout.
Yep, he was. You already had your finger on the commercials.
Maybe.
That pitch evens the count at 2-2. Ball is hammered foul right near the A's dugout. And that pitch makes it 3-2. Boy, it would look like a called third strike. All of a sudden, you get a 3-2 count.
I know. Not really what I was looking for.
And that pitch is outside. Brings up Jonah Meidel. For the ball game, Riley has 3 walks to go along with 1 strikeout. Has only allowed 3 hits, but it's the walks in the first inning that hurt. And that pitch gets past Ian. Be a pass ball. Emma doesn't like that, but
I'm going to agree with you on that one.
thank you very much.
I gotta agree with you there.
And again, it's that situation, Emma, where you give up a base here and there, and all of a sudden you're looking at hit for a run.
Yeah.
After the first two batters made out. Pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Riley O'Connell on the mound. Ian Mary is a catcher. 2 balls and no strikes. See if Meidl's swinging away. He was, but all he can do is foul it back. The umpire has replenished his supply of baseballs. Infield back at all positions. Outfield is at about medium depth. Another pitch fouled back. Evens the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Man on second. Is that enough 2s for you, Emma?
That's a lot of 2s. You're the one who's the big fan.
Yeah, I liked it. We got number 29 in there. Check swing. Go tag him. Go tag him. Go tag him. Go tag him. There you go. And he did swing, and that's the third out. No runs by West Allis. And Sheboygan will be coming up. When we come back, it'll be the top of the order. Walker, Hackbarth, and Tillman.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Jake Hartman still on the mound for West Allis. He's spinning a no-hitter through 3 innings. The only batter to reach was Jaden Hackbarth, but he was picked off of first base. So not quite a perfect game, but a no-hitter for sure. Walker, Hackbarth, and Tillman to lead off in the 4th. Hopefully we can get a few more batters up and get the lead on these guys.
That'd be nice. I'd be a fan.
It's been pretty tough. Hartman has been very good so far.
Yeah. He's got pretty good control over the ball.
The third baseman, Plu, was even with the bag, actually on the edge of the grass, expecting Walker to possibly bunt his way on. We've seen Gus do that. Pitch is way outside, evens the count at 1-1. Between half innings in the fifth, we're currently in the bottom of the fourth, we will be having our book review about Facing the Mountain. Gus, good eye, taking the pitch, makes it 2-1. Pitch is outside, 3-1. Hasn't been very often that Jake has gotten to 3 balls on a Sheboygan batter.
Yeah. No, he's been very efficient.
Yes, he has. Gus tried to check his swing, but wound up fouling it off. Count is now 3-2. Jake doing a good job of fighting off that fastball. Hartman doing the long delay on the mound, trying to throw off the Sheboygan batter. Gus hanging tough. Did we ever mention Gus's favorite food? New Mexican breakfast burritos?
Yeah, I guess.
You know those?
No.
Me either.
What makes them specifically New Mexican, I wonder? I've had some good breakfast burritos in my time, but...
3-2 pitch. Gus calling time.
He does take quite a while before his pitch.
He's Hartman I'm talking about, their pitcher. He's working pretty hard to try and throw off the A's hitters, and so far he's been pretty successful. There's a pitch outside. Gus draws a walk. That's Jake's second walk to go along with 6 strikeouts. Jaden Hackbarth is up. Jaden still batting 1,000. He walked his last time up. There's a line drive into left field past the third baseman, Plu. Walker will have to pull up at second base, but Sheboygan with runners on, first and second, nobody out, and they collected their first hit of the ball game. Well, Hackbarth didn't have any trouble catching up to that pitch.
Oh no.
Smoked it right down the line. Good speed on the bases with Walker at second base and Hackbarth at first. Sean Tillman getting ready to hit. hitting .341 coming into tonight's game. First pitch is down. Sean's slugging percentage is very good at .512. Hits that ball foul. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 men on for Sheboygan, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning.
This is a pretty good scenario for the A's.
It is. Hopefully they can capitalize. Pitch is just a bit outside. Makes the count 2-1. Brady Zackerson waiting on deck. This is what you want. Get your 1-2 guys on base and then leave it up to 3, 4, 5. There's a line drive. That's going to drop for a hit into the gap in left center field. It's going to roll all the way to the warning track. Hackbarth races around third, and he'll score on a 2-run double by Sean Tillman. That was a dandy. And it's all tied up at 2. Steve Elliott coming out to talk to his pitcher. Emma, I don't know if you noticed this, but the thing that interested me on that hit was the left fielder's position. Seemed like he was almost lined up right on the foul line.
Yeah, he was.
Because when that ball went out there, you didn't see any outfielders chasing it down until it got to the wall.
He was really far over there.
Right. And the center fielder wound up getting the ball on the warning track, but...
yeah, and I can understand playing over a little bit for a right-handed batter. But that was, whoa. He was really far over there. Especially when, you know, we haven't really seen much from Tillman today yet. So it's interesting, the the positioning.
For Sean, that was his 5th double of the year. So it just adds to his slugging percentage, too. Looks like we got a new pitcher out there, Emma. I don't know. You see his number? Use your phone. Braden Ramos in the ball game. What's interesting, Emma, is that Steve Elliott didn't have much patience with Hartman.
Yeah.
Pitched 3 perfect innings, and then he's gone.
Yeah. No, it was a bit abrupt, but, you know, he might have a plan we don't know about.
Yeah, right. And we don't know the condition of that particular pitcher. Maybe there's something else going on. Jake is responsible for the 2 runners that scored, and he's also responsible for Tillman at second. In his 3 innings of work, 3+ innings, he gave up 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Brady Zackerson is going to lead it off. Be the first batter that Braden Ramos faces. So goes from a no-hitter to you're out of here. Breaking pitch is in there for a strike. Sheboygan able to tie it up, and they still have a runner on second and nobody out. Brady with a swing and a miss. Tillman not taking a real big lead out at second base. Pitch is called, strike 3. Looked like it could have been a little outside, but the umpire didn't see it that way. And that's going to bring up Jacob Neese. Neese came into tonight hitting .254, 5 doubles and a home run. There's a ball hit out into left center field, but high. Meidel is, I don't know whether he was called off, but Campa ended up making the catch, cutting right in front of him. Not good communication out there by those two outfielders. And now it's up to Brad Reinfleisch. Well, with 2 outs, Tillman will be running like the wind if he gets a base hit.
Yeah.
Brad, that is.
He's got a bit of speed behind him, too.
Oh, yeah. Some good runners out there for us. Brad takes that first pitch for a strike. Braden Ramos has done the job so far since coming in for Jake Hartman. One and one is the count. Brad has 7 hits and 16 at bats. It's a strike. That includes tonight's 1 at bat for Brad. Oh, he'd like to come through with a clutch 2 out, 2 strike hit right here. There's a drive. That's going to drop. That'll score another run for Sheboygan. Good piece of hitting by Brad Reinfleisch. Emma, that was a bad pitch. He hung one right in the middle of the strike zone, and Brad knew what to do with it. That's going to bring up Ian Mary. Be interesting to see if they try to steal the base with Brad. He has no attempts at stolen bases this year, but some of that is because of limited action. So roller to third, Plew has it. Strong throw across for the third out, but not before. Sheboygan comes up with 3 runs, and after 4 complete, Sheboygan on top, 3-2.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then our dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. Serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Riley O'Connell still in the ball game for Sheboygan. It's a nice 3-run rally. The big hit was Sean Tillman's 2-run double with runners on first and second. We had mentioned Hackbarth is a pretty good runner, and he showed it scoring all the way from first base. And then Brad Reinfleisch gave us the lead with a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Tillman racing around from second to score that third Sheboygan run.
Yeah, he got in there with ease. There was no question if he was scoring.
It was nice when West Allis had the outfield alignment they had.
Yeah.
Because there was nobody near Tillman's double.
I don't think we'll be seeing that alignment again.
We'd like to.
We'd love to, but I think they may have learned their lesson.
Starting off the 5th inning for West Allis is River Lindsay. River popped out to short left, a ball that Chase Hanselman was able to catch up to. And after that shaky first inning, Riley has settled down pretty nicely. We're going to have our book review for this ball game at the end of this half inning. Look forward to that.
I'm
We're looking forward to a 1-2-3 inning.
I would love
so I can get to the book review. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Lindsay. A little change of pace, and Lindsay got ahead of that pitch and struck out. That's strikeout number 3 for Riley. Go along with his 3 walks. Garrett Kay is up next. He's the Nationals' leadoff hitter and right fielder. First pitch is in for a strike. Ball is hit out into a deep center field. Walker makes it look easy. Oh, he's smooth out there.
Yeah.
Second one of those tonight, both of them by K. CJ, is there a game on Friday? Tomorrow? No game tomorrow for Sheboygan. They will play Addison in a doubleheader on Saturday. Between those 2 games, Will Matson will be inducted into the A's Hall of Fame. And then a doubleheader on Sunday, also against Addison. First pitch is a strike. Another pitch on the outside corner, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A quick 3-up, 3-down inning for Riley O'Connell after 4.5. Sheboygan on top, 3-2. And we're going to do at this time our book review. Facing the Mountain, the true story of Japanese-American heroes in World War II. It's by Daniel James Brown. It was published in 2021. A little bit long for my taste, 560 pages, but it was a great read. It's a historical nonfiction book. This book is about Japanese Americans who are placed in internment camps in California and Arizona following the attack on Pearl Harbor. The young men of these families go on to bring honor to themselves and their families, fighting with great bravery and success in Italy as the Allies push their way to Germany. The book also covers the feelings of the Japanese Americans. How could patriotic Americans be placed in internment camp? The book covers the rivalry between groups of young Japanese Americans from different parts of the West Coast and how they had to come together to achieve success as a fighting unit. The book discusses how a young Japanese American man refuses to surrender his constitutional rights and the price he paid for taking this stand. I highly recommend this book as it gives the reader a true sense of what it was like for Japanese Americans during World War II. Daniel James Brown also wrote the highly successful and entertaining book, The Boys in the Boat, 9 Americans and Their Epic Quest for Gold at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. I read that one too, Emma.
Yeah, is that
and
one
I
good?
think they're making it into a movie, so want to keep your eyes out for that. But that's our book review. That might be our book review for the season.
Maybe. We'll see.
Jimmy Jurgensen leading off the bottom of the 5th for Sheboygan. Jimmy pops that one straight up. Plew, third baseman, makes the catch. And that'll bring up Chase Hanselman. I don't know if we talked about this on the air, Emma, but I just got done reading a very entertaining and enlightening book called Long Haul. It's about long haul truckers.
Oh, yeah.
And their association with serial killings.
It's definitely interesting.
Yeah. That was more readable for me.
Yeah?
250 pages.
So you like a nice to the point book.
I do read books, Bill. Line drive right at the shortstop. And the catch is made. Hanselman with tough luck there. Ball was hit right at River Lindsay, and he made the play. This is a few years back. Bill, you'll like this. I read the autobiography of Jackie Robinson. It was quite long, but you get to the second part of the book, it's like reading the history of civil rights movement. Very big, yep. 2 quick outs for Sheboygan in the 5th. Gus Walker trying to extend the inning. Gus walked and scored his last at bat. It's like I told you at the very beginning of the year, Emma. We try to add a little culture to these broadcasts. Looping line drive into left field. It's going to drop for a hit. I wonder how many pitches we're going to have to wait before Gus attempts a stolen base.
Yeah, I'm a bit curious.
By the way, this Braden Ramos, he a little more traditional in his delivery.
Yeah.
Not waiting so long.
He takes a look, then moves on.
Attempted bunt by Hackbarth is missed for a strike. Gus not running on that pitch. Gutschall is right below us. They run Larry's distributing. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hackbarth hit by a pitch. Again, runners on for Sheboygan, first and second, but there are 2 outs. Tillman with a 2-run double his last time. Let's see if he can replicate that. And did I ever mention we have good speed on the bases?
No. No, we've never said that about Gus Walker. Or Hackbarth.
First pitch is high for a ball. Tillman loops one into right field. The first baseman over, and making the catch in foul ground was Hunsinger, and that ends Sheboygan's 5th inning. After 5 complete, A's still on top, 3-2.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef, it's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Talking books, but we're going to come back to baseball action. Riley O'Connell trying to keep Sheboygan in the lead. He'll face Joe Zuliger, Therese Mitchell, and Braden Plew. I gotta get down and talk to that Zuliger guy.
Oh yeah?
I think I mentioned this to you last time these guys were in town. In high school, I played against a kid called Artie Zuliger.
Oh yes, you did.
See if that's any relation.
Maybe.
Never know.
You never know. It's a small world. Could be.
Pitches outside. I think Artie would have played for one of the Appleton schools. The team that won the state tournament that year was Manitowoc, but Appleton also made it. We had 2 teams from our conference make it to the state tournament.
That's always good.
Manitowoc was unbelievable. They were 26-0.
Oh my goodness.
Zuliger with a 3-0 count. See if Riley can come back. That ball is drilled out to center field, high and deep, and Gus again tracks it down right in front of the Sheboygan A's sign. We get a knocking on the door, and Emma's going to go take care of that. That brings up Tyrese Mitchell. Tyrese is 0 for 1 with a walk, and he scored back in the first inning. Racing over is Rindfleisch, and Mary was the one closest, but nobody could catch up to it. It just drops as a foul ball. know who almost had the best chance at that? The pitcher.
Since when does that happen?
Riley O'Connell on the mound for Sheboygan. No balls and 1 strike. There is 1 out. That Zuliger ball that was hit so deep to center field was on a 3-0 pitch. He guessed right, but not good enough.
Not good enough.
Flew out.
Didn't have enough behind it, maybe. I don't know.
When we come back for the bottom of the 6th inning, Sheboygan will have their 4, 5, and 6 hitters up. Brady and Jacob and Brad. Three and 1 is the count. Second time that Riley O'Connell has gone 3 balls to hitters in this inning. And a pitch outside for ball 4. That's walk number 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk number 4.
You know, last inning, I thought he may be calming down a little bit. He looked a little more comfortable. He's starting to kind of go back to what he was looking like in the first inning.
Yeah, right. It's good that we got that first hitter out. Could have been 2 runners on. Gus making that fine play out in center. Tyrese scored West Allis's 2nd run when he stole home in that first inning. He went down to 2nd. He was on 1st with a walk and went down to 2nd, but there was no play made on him. Little pop-up. Mary right there makes a catch. Good job by Ian to get back there and make the catch. Looked a little like Emma Loading on that one. 2 outs. Ashton Campa is up. Ashton 0 for 1 with a walk. Now, we had talked a little bit earlier in the game, Emma, about the not being enthused about taking warm-ups before the game in terms of infield, outfield.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you, the defense so far in this game has looked really good.
It's good to see.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing what a little bit of defense and good pitching can do.
Yeah. It's almost like it makes or breaks a game.
Ball is popped up on the infield. Reinflesch calling. And he can't get it. It's going to be a E3. Are we the kiss of death?
Yeah, I don't know.
What about
Maybe we're jinxing things over here.
I remember playing with Gene Mand, Hall of Famer. They called him the Legend. And he played next to a second baseman who's a Hall of Famer, Dave Gare. And any pop-up on the infield, Dave, you take it.
It's all you.
Prevented a lot of drop fly balls, and Gino didn't get any errors that way.
There you go.
All right, so we got runners on 1st and 2nd. There are 2 outs. Dalton Madsen up. First pitch touches the outside corner for strike 1. Right on cue, Brad. Another pitch right there. Tyrese Mitchell trying to upset O'Connell by jumping around out there at second base. But Riley doing the right thing. Concentrate on the batter.
Yeah, not letting what's going on around him phase him at all.
Ball hit up the middle. Hanselman flips it over to Hackbarth, and that's out number 3. West Allis cannot score. When we come back, we'll have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters up for Sheboygan.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Coming up on August 18th at Town and Country Golf Course will be the Snipe at the Sheboygan A's golf outing. Might want to get involved with that. Sign-up information is at the Sheboygan A's website, so you can look for that. Tonight is Bud Light Night. We mentioned that, sponsored by Larry's Distributing. Coming up on the weekend, no game tomorrow, but Saturday and Sunday, Sheboygan will play doubleheaders against Addison. And between games on Saturday, Will Matson will be inducted into the A's Hall of Fame. Look forward to that. And leading off, the Sheboygan Sixth will be Brady Zackerson. Brady having a tough night so far. Time for him to break out. Pitch is in there for a strike, and already Brady down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. There's a line drive base hit to deep short. It gets past Lindsay into left field. Zackerson on with a base hit. Good start for Sheboygan. That's going to bring up Jacob Neese.
It's a good way to just push it through.
Yeah. Hit them where they ain't.
Whew.
First pitch comes in high. Brady only with 1 stolen base on the year. He does have good speed, he just hasn't stolen a lot of bases.
Yeah, sometimes it goes that way.
Yeah, right. Jacob falls that ball straight back. Two balls and 1 strike. Jacob drills one to deep left, way back there, way back there. Off the wall. No, it's off the foul pole. A home run. Jacob Neese with a she-boy gunner. Oh, nice one, Jacob. For Jacob, that's his second home run of the year. And Sheboygan goes on top 5-2.
That was a gorgeous hit.
Was all about staying fair. Certainly had the distance.
Oh yeah, I was watching it. Kind of curved a little bit.
Yep.
Hit right off the foul post.
Steve Elliott coming out, and he'll be changing pitchers. It's going to be it for Ramos. He'll hit the showers. Ramos went 2+ innings. Gave up 4 hits, 2 runs. They're both earned on that home run. And Braden had 1 strikeout and no walks. We're waiting for the next pitcher to come in. By the way, just to clean up with Jake Hartman, he went 3+ innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned. He, at this juncture, stands to be the loser if West Allis cannot get the lead back. Who do we got in there? Steve Elliott? He's the manager. 35?
It's 39.
Okay.
It's number 39. Danny Bell.
Belknap is in. Danny Belknap. Belkamp. Got it yet?
They don't have their rosters inaccurate.
Well, Danny's in to pitch. We'll check on that last name so we make sure we have it right.
I'm working on it.
That's what I said, Emma. Well, hopefully we've seen their best pitchers and it only gets worse from here.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really. Sheboygan up 5-2. They scored 3 in the 4th, and now 2 more on Jacob Neese's 2-run homer. And that brings up Brad Reinflesch. Brad got the 2-out, 2-strike hit in the 4th that gave Sheboygan a 3-2 lead. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. It's a soft liner out in the right center field, a base hit. 3 hits in a row for Sheboygan to start off the 6th inning. That brings up Ian Mary. Ian 0 for 2. He's hit the ball both times. Looks like Kevin Muck is done selling his 50-50 tickets. He took a seat in the first row right by Mark Herman. Ian foul ticks that pitch, makes it no balls and 2 strikes. Brief recap of the scoring. West Allis scored their 2 runs in the first inning. Riley O'Connell struggled, but settled down. He's been able to shut him out through the next 5. Sheboygan got 3 in the 4th to take the lead and 2 more here to stretch it out to 3 runs. Rindfleisch advances on a pass ball. Danny Belkamp on the mound now for West Allis. You know, I was surprised because Jake Hartman looked really good.
He really did.
And then he, you know, he gave up a couple hits and a walk, and all of a sudden you're out of here.
I was gonna say it was, you know, there were 1 or 2 batters he didn't look so good, and then he was put.
And that Braden Ramos actually for a little bit there didn't look too bad till the start of this inning.
Yeah,
I mean, giving up the hit and then the home run. Slow roller to first. And Hunsinger takes it to the bag for the easy putout. And on the play, Brad Rindfleisch advances to 3rd. Jimmy with a chance to drive in a run. Interesting setup. The second baseman, Mitchell, is deep at his position. Bouncing ball, throw home, and Rindfleisch is out at the plate. Jimmy reaches on a fielder's choice. Now, one of the places you didn't want to hit it, and that's right where the ball went. Make it a 5-2 putout. Rindfleisch out, and Chase Hanselman is up with Jimmy Jurgensen on first. Tough break. You know, the worst part about that, Emma, I didn't even get a chance to finish my infield alignment for Jimmy.
No, they interrupted you. How could they?
You should have hit it to Tyrese. He was so deep at second.
Yeah, and, you know, it's where you want to hit it when you got a guy on 3rd.
Sometimes the pitcher has something to say about that.
Sometimes, yeah. It's kind of his job to make sure you don't do that.
Hanselman takes that pitch for a strike. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Ball is fouled off. Jimmy's over at first. Jurgensen, no stolen bases on the year. Their ball hit foul. Some unruly kids out here.
Yeah.
Pitch is outside for a ball. Hanselman has had a nice game in the field so far. Looking for his first hit. Right up the middle, gets by Belkamp. And they get the easy force at second base. And that ends Sheboygan's 6th. But in the process, they do get 2 more runs. And now, after 6 complete, it's 5-2 Sheboygan.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Michael Martinez is going to come out to pitch the 7th inning for Sheboygan. $304 in the 50-50 tonight. Instead of sitting home listening to us, you should have been here winning some money. Michael will face the 8, 9, and then 1 hitters for West Allis. Jonah Meidel stepping in. We'll figure out how Riley did in just a second. Martinez making his 8th appearance of the year. Ball is hit down the right field side, but foul. One pitch coming up to Meidel. Hits that one to right field. Brady racing over. Walker dives for it. He can't get to it. And running into second base is Meidel with a double. Don't like those kind of starts. River Lindsay up. For Riley, he went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were earned, walked for and struck out for. He stands to be the winner if Sheboygan can hang on to this 3-run lead. We mentioned this is the 8th game for Martinez. He's gone 10 2/3 innings, has given up 13 hits now. Struck out 13, but the big bugaboo, and we talked about this earlier this year, is the walks.
Yeah.
11 walks in not even 11 innings. Lindsay takes that first pitch for a ball. Lindsay attempting the bunt, missed it, and it's called strike. And we got a winner for that 50-50. Ball is hit high, but not deep. Walker makes that catch. You know, he almost looked more shaky on that one, Emma, than those balls hit to the gap.
I agree with you there.
It's like he lost sight of it or something. Garrett Ray is up. Garrett is playing pepper with the outfielders. Flew out to left, flew out to center, and flew out to center again. Two balls and no strikes on the hitter, Ray. And another strike. Or I should say the first strike. 2 balls and 1 strike.
For this batter, at least.
Of course, he did throw a strike to the other batter.
That's true. You know, he's just working
Not
at his
much
own
swinging
pace.
up there by Ray. He's had a couple of good pitches to swing at, and he's took them. Count is now 2-2. And that pitch is called strike 3. Slow reaction on that, but hey, we'll take it. And that brings up Brian Hunsinger. Typical CJ fashion, we get a called strikeout in their batter and he's complaining about the umpiring. Come on, man. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the 7th. Martinez gives up a base hit to right field. And coming in to score is Meidel. We'll give Hunsinger a single and an RBI, and now it's 5-3. And the tying run is at the plate in Joe Zuliger. Coming into the ball game, Emma, Michael Martinez had a 4.22 ERA. That's going to go up a little bit with that earned run. Got it? Here you go. Can you read my chicken scratch, by the way?
Yes.
On the scorecard?
Yes.
You know what that means, don't you, Emma?
What?
It's not scratchy enough. It's just a little bit outside, evens the count at 1-1. Other pitch outside the zone makes it 2-1. You're not working hard enough.
No, no. Me
Oh,
work
I'm sorry
hard?
about that.
Never. I'm just kidding.
Two pitch. Oh, that looked pretty good, but just a bit outside. You know, I didn't notice this on Michael's info card. His favorite position is pitcher and outfield. Have we seen him in the outfield yet this year?
I don't know that we have.
I don't think so. Hunsinger was on the move on that 3-2 pitch, but it's fouled off. Tyrese Mitchell waiting on deck. Called strike 3. And that ends the 7th inning for West Allis. Sheboygan still on top, but now the score is 5-3.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Back here at Wildwood Park, waiting to start action in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be 1, 2, 3, Walker, Hackbarth, and Tillman. You know, Jaden Hackbarth, the new guy, has had a interesting game. He came into tonight batting 1,000. He was 2 for 2.
Yeah.
So he walks his first time up.
Mm-hmm.
He gets hit by a pitch his 3rd time up.
Yep.
In the middle, single.
Yeah.
So he's still batting 1,000.
And he's playing pretty well in the field, too.
Yeah. For me, my most impressive moment about him was when he scored from first base on Tillman's double.
Oh, yeah. No, he was moving around those bases.
Gus takes that first pitch for a ball. CJ, maybe right after the game we'll say, home plate umpire, please report to the press box. Gus falls that one straight back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sheboygan trying to hang on. Bouncing ball by Gus right to a Huntsinger. He races to the bag and gets there in time. That's going to bring up Jaden Hackbarth, who we just got done talking about. CJ, do you know anything about this young man? Jaden Hackbarth was playing with the Chinooks down in Mequon. He got released and now he's playing with us. Sounds like a pretty good deal for us.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jaden's not real happy. Pop up in the short right. Mitchell. And it drops for a hit. Indecision again. And it cost them.
You know, they always say bad communication, it'll make or break your defense.
And Hackbarth continues to bat 1,000.
He's out here to prove something.
I think so. Sean Tillman up next. Tillman had that big 2-run double in the 4th to get Sheboygan scoring started. Belkamp with the good breaking pitch for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Tillman's going to have to battle now. Bouncing ball up the middle. Nice hop over to the shortstop, and they get the force at second, but couldn't get Tillman at first. Lindsay had a nice hop right at the end of that to be able to pick it and throw to his teammate Mitchell at second for the force. That's going to bring up Brady Zackerson. Brady with a base hit and a run scored is the last time. First pitch is a strike. It's got to be right up your alley, Emma, all those buttons to push. You got your little iPad here keeping score, more buttons over there, and then the computer off to your left, keeping track of the scoreboard.
I got a little setup here.
Don't bother me, right?
Got a good setup going.
No balls and 2 strikes to Brady. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by Belkamp, and that ends Sheboygan's 7th. After 7 complete, Sheboygan on top 5-3. Hope Brady got ejected for swinging and missing. All right, well, that's all for Brady. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us down the line.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Beer on a Friday night.
Kenny Nazy came out to talk with the home plate umpire. I'm sure it was about the ejection, and Kenny just walked away like he understood. Jason Sims is now playing right field for Sheboygan. And leading off the 8th inning for West Allis will be Therese Mitchell. There's a guy you want to keep off the bases. And give him an infield hit. Yeah, you don't like the inning to start like this.
No.
Braden Plew is up next. Plew had a nice start to his night with an RBI single in the first.
It was quite a good bunt that Mitchell did. Just
Yeah.
You got to give it to
And
him.
he caught Jacob back deep. And even with Jacob's really good arm, he wasn't able to, wasn't
Martinez
going to get
picked it
him.
up.
Looks like there's some activity in the Sheboygan bullpen. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Sheboygan on top 5-3.
Whoa.
Martinez trying to keep Mitchell close. I'd do what you suggested earlier in the game. Worry about the batter.
Yeah. Especially, now he's
Still
got
got a
2
2-run
strikes.
lead. The guy that's the most important to get out is the batter.
Yeah, he's the guy in first can't really do much. And we're back to throwing first.
No balls and 2 strikes on the hitter, Braden Plew. Ball hit up in the air out in the center field. Gus drifting in and makes the catch. That brings up Ashton Kempa, the left fielder. Martinez trying to finish it off. Good cut by Campa. Follows it straight back. Looked like he was trying to tie it up with that swing.
Yeah, it was a big cut.
Ball's popped up. It's going to be out of play.
Into the bleachers.
Into the stands. No balls and 2 strikes. There is 1 out. Tyrese Mitchell on it first. Kampa is 0 for 2 in the game with a walk. Sheboygan playing a little pickle in the middle with Martinez in the middle.
Yeah.
Mitchell on the move. Ball pitches inside. Give Tyrese a stolen base. Even though it didn't look like he had a great big lead at first, he got a dynamite jump. And second stolen base of the night for Mitchell. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kampa. Ball is hit out into right field, and making the catch, whoa, was Jaden Hackbarth. Man, he raced over there, caught up to it, and made a fine catch. And now there's 2 outs. Dalton Madsen, the Nationals catcher. Mitchell still on second. When we get to the bottom of the 8th, it'll be Nice, Rhineflush, and Mary. Tell you at the break. Pitch rides up high. It's now 2 balls and 1 strike.
You know, now that we have 2 outs, I think I would just like to see Martinez focus on the batter.
Exactly. Martinez's pitch is outside. Since Michael came in, he's given up 3 hits, but no walks. He has 2 strikeouts. So that part is good, the no walks. Bouncing ball. Nice has it. Throw across is just in time. Fine play by Jacob. And that ends the West Allis 8th. After 7.5, Sheboygan still on top, 5-3.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then our dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. You serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Getting ready to start the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be Jacob Neese to lead it off. Jacob with that big home run in the 6th inning. Right down the left field line, it hit off the foul pole.
That was a beautiful hit. He got all of that ball.
It was a she-boy gunner. I was telling my buddies out in Arizona, the senior softball guys.
Yeah.
Told them that I do this. And then I had a couple of clips from last year home runs that I showed them and played, and they were actually pretty good calls. But then my one friend, he says, you know what? You ought to call him a she-boy gunner.
Hey.
So, been
it really
using
does
it.
work.
.30 pitches in there for a strike. Good job on the 50-50, Kevin. Good job on the 50-50. Great. Ball popped up on the infield. Lindsay makes the catch out in short left field. That brings up Brad Reinflush. Brad 2 for 3. Belkamp still on the mound for West Allis. Since coming in, Danny has pitched pretty good, giving up a couple hits. It's a strikeout. The starter for West Allis, Jake Hartman, went 3 innings, did not give up a hit. There's a ball to deep left field, racing back as a left fielder and making the catch. We think that's still Campa. Was that where the substitution was, Bill? Who's that?
Unsure yet.
Okay. I think it was number 7. Ian Mary's up next. Ian trying to get off the schneid. He's over 3 so far. Sheboygan looking to get on the winning track. Ian drills that ball foul. Swing and a miss.
Did you lose your place?
No, I'm just trying to find Ian's thing.
So yeah.
Ian goes to UW Platteville. Back in the day, they had some national championship basketball teams.
Did they?
And at that time, I don't know if you remember this name, Bo Ryan, who was a Wisconsin basketball coach for a pretty long time. He was the coach there during that time.
You know, funny enough, I keep talking about my friends, but I have a friend who plays on the UW Platteville softball team.
Ian cannot check his swing. Home plate umpire calls it a strike. Ian not happy, but that's the way it goes sometimes. And after 8 complete, Sheboygan still on top 5-3. They're going to try to hang on for a victory.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Calling them. Back here at Wildwood Park, getting ready to start the 9th inning. Now pitching for Sheboygan is Nathan Stefani. Martinez went 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, and had 2 strikeouts. Nice outing for Michael. Hopefully Nathan can do the same. Nathan's numbers are a little troubling to say the least. This will be his 6th appearance. He's gone 8 2/3 innings, has allowed 13 hits and 4 walks, does have 8 strikeouts. He's allowed 8 earned runs. ERA is quite high at 8.30.
Makes you a little nervous.
Yes, it does. And you can look at it this way. You know, you got to revert to the mean, so he's going to get a little better. Walk like an Egyptian.
Just a song.
First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Where's Devin Williams when you need him? That pitch is in there for a strike. Nathan looked like he took a little something off and had a relaxed throwing motion. Emma says yes to that.
You just gotta relax.
Ooh, right off the helmet. Ugh. You don't like that. That's dangerous.
Okay. Okie doke. Okie dokie.
River Lindsay, the number 9 hitter, is up. Now you think that when you get to that 8th and 9th spot in the batting order, things might go a little easier for you, but that's not been the case. Meidel doubled in the 7th and wound up scoring on a 2-out base hit. And now Meidel's on again with a hit by pitch.
Right off the helmet.
Yeah. Hey.
Lucky it was the helmet. It's always a scary thing. Yeah. It's always scary when...
I remember one time when I was pitching with Howard's Grove, I threw a pitch that rode inside and it glanced off the brim of the helmet and it went down and broke the kid's nose.
Oof.
It was one of the famous Wagner kids from Cleveland.
I wasn't hit by a pitch, but I did get hit in the face with a softball one time.
With or without your mask?
Without. I didn't wear a mask in the field.
Oh.
It was the day before prom.
Oh no!
And I got 6 stitches.
You were the belle of the ball.
That was something.
Or the ball of the bell. Bouncing ball up the middle. Flip to second for 1.
Oh my God.
Not in time. Mary backing up just the way he should. But that's 1 out in the 9th. And that takes us now to the top of the order. Garrett K up. With having only a 2-run lead, every batter West Allis sends up with a man on first, it represents a tying run. Stephanie's first pitch is foul ticked right into the mitt of Ian Mary. Maybe we can get a double play ball this time. Not quite
I
hit
would like
hard
that.
enough that last time.
That was, again, a good play by our second baseman.
Ball hit out in the left field. It's going to keep West Allis alive, and then they throw the ball away. Oh my goodness, now the tying run goes down to second base. So Lindsay goes first to third on the single, and then on a E8, I think that was.
That was
Or was it the left fielder?
It was left field. That was Tillman.
Tillman on the bad throw, E7, allows Ray to go to second. And very bad timing. Ryan Huntsinger, who's 3 for 4 in the ball game, is up next, Emma. Ay, 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 ay. Why? I don't understand.
Know.
Keep the
This
man,
is giving
keep
me
the
the
tying run on
heebie-jeebies.
first base. First pitch is in there for a strike. Ray's on at second. Lindsay is over at third.
K.
K is on at second. Lindsay's on at third. No balls and 2 strikes now on Huntsinger. That was Sheboygan's second error. That's one thing about baseball, Emma. As you're standing in the outfield or on defense, whether you're the catcher, infield, whatever, you can go through your brain, what could happen and what am I going to do in this situation and that, and you can think that all through ahead of time. And
It's different when it actually happens. You could think about it all you want, but sometimes that ball's hit and all those plans go right out the window.
line drive, base hit to left. Ball gets by the cutoff man, and it's going to allow the hitter, Huntsinger, to advance to third, the second base. So give Huntsinger an RBI single. Lindsay scores. K goes to third. And there's an error somewhere, I'm not sure where.
I don't even know where anymore.
Third error of the ball game for Sheboygan. Intentional walk to Zuliger. Sheboygan's still on top, but it's 5-4, and West Allis has the bases loaded. Emma, I'm going to give the error on the throw by Tillman again. Tyrese Mitchell, the number 4 hitter up. Sheboygan's infield is in. Stephanie's first pitch is in for a strike. There's only one out. Not a very good swing by Mitchell that time. Count is now 0-2. Sheboygan trying to hang on. West Allis battling back. Ball is hit out into center field. There's going to be a play. Comes a throw. And a run is going to score on a sacrifice fly by Mitchell. And we're all tied up. On the play, Hunsinger advances to third. Braden Plow is up next. Sacrifice fly to center field. We're all tied up at 5. Sheboygan needs to stop West Allis and win it in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch is a strike. This is not all Stephanie's fault. His defense has really let him down.
It's been a lot of
in the 9th, you know, and we had
bad
mentioned about the
throwing
defense
errors.
playing pretty good until now. No balls and 2 strikes. Plow had that big hit in the first to drive in 2. Actually, to drive in 1. Breaking pitch is called, strike 3. And that ends the West Allis 9th, but not before they tie up the ball game with 2 runs.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Getting ready to start the bottom of the 9th. It'll be Jimmy Jurgensen leading it off. And
Joe
who do we got
Zuliger
pitching now?
is pitching. Joe Zuliger.
Joe Zuliger.
Our prior
moving
DH.
from his DH position to pitcher. Danny Belkamp did a good job for the Nationals, going 3 innings, allowing no runs. Danny, like I said, 3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Jimmy with a swing and a miss. Hanselman waiting on deck. Jimmy swinging at a bad pitch there. It's down on strikes. That's going to bring up Chase Hanselman. Hanselman in the game is 0 for 3. Gus Walker waiting on deck. Hanselman with a 1 ball, no strike count. Bouncing ball to short. Lindsay up. Throw across is not in time. Good hustle by Hanselman. For Sheboygan, that's their 9th hit of the game. Gus Walker up. Gus is 0 for 2, pardon me, 1 for 3 with a walk. See what Sheboygan does with Hanselman if they're going to turn him loose. Walker with a nice bunt out in front of home plate. Zuliger's throw to first is in time. Base umpire saying that the first baseman dropped the ball on the transfer, but it does get Hanselman over to second base. Jaden Hackbarth up. Hanselman represents the winning run for Sheboygan. He's on second. Zuliger made a really nice play on that Walker bunt.
Yeah, he played that really well.
Oh, it hit Hanselman right on the back. You could hear it up here in the press box.
Hit him on the hit.
It would have been interesting to see if it wouldn't have bounced right to Mitchell if he could have advanced to third.
Hit him.
You know,
hit him
sometimes
right
it's
on
kind
the
of
hit.
hard to keep going on something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
When you can hear it up here.
When you can hear it, you know it's not. You know he's in a world of hurt over there.
Pitch coming up is a bouncing ball to third. Plew with a nice stop, throws across in time. And that ends the Sheboygan 9th. When we come back, it'll be Ashton Campa.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Zach Ganone is the player that went out to left field for Kempa, and he's going to lead off the 10th inning for West Allis. Nathan Stephanie still on the mound for Sheboygan. If they hit one, it's not a walk-off. Swing and a miss. Good breaking pitch, and that's strike 3. Dalton Madsen up next. You know, Nate Stephanie had a tough 9th inning, but it certainly wasn't all his fault. Pitch rides up and in. Had 2 errors in the 9th. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. There's 1 out. We're in the 10th inning. Sheboygan did have a 5-2 lead, but West Allis battled back with a run in the 7th and 2 in the 9th.
It's definitely been an interesting game.
Maybe too interesting.
It's a little too interesting for me.
Pop up, and it's out of play. A roof ball. I should watch one of these games and see if you can hear it when it bangs on the roof.
Yeah.
Pop up on the infield. Hanselman calling and catching. 2 quick outs in 10th. Jonah Meidel up. Jonah's been a thorn in our side with a double and a run scored, and also being hit by a pitch. You know, actually, we were a thorn in his head.
Yeah, that was a scary one. I won't lie.
Stephanie's pitch is hit out into left field. Tillman makes a running catch, and that ends the 10th inning. When we come back for the bottom half, it'll be Tillman, Sims, and Neese.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Leading off the 10th inning for Sheboygan will be Sean Tillman. Tillman 1 for 4, had that big 2 RBI double in the 4th to get the scoring started for Sheboygan.
Just one. Oh, yeah.
First pitch to Tillman is swung on and popped out to center field. Meidel had a beat on it and made the easy catch. I was looking at the score sheet, and those 2 runs that scored are earned, believe it or not, even though there were errors involved. Sims making his first appearance at the bat. Came in for Brady Zackerson after he got thrown out. Emma, how many times you get thrown out?
Never.
Come on, tell me the truth.
That's truthfully, I've never been thrown out of a game. I told you I was best friends with all the umpires.
I never played enough to get thrown out.
I've been thrown out of a basketball game. That's a different story.
Ooh, what'd you do? Throw an elbow?
Maybe there might have been a little retaliation going on there. Some choice words.
1 ball, 2 strike pitch. And that pitch is up a little bit, and Zuliger is like, what in the world?
Okay.
That evens the count at 2-2. Sims trying to get on base. Win this in the bottom of the 10th. There it is. Call, strike 3. Now, Emma, wouldn't that have been something if the catcher caught it, threw down to third, and the guy says it's ball 3?
That would have been something.
Because it took him a long time to signal the strikeout.
I have seen that happen before. It is embarrassing.
Jacob Neese. Jacob had a home run earlier. See if he can do it again. Jacob had a good cut at that one, but missed. That pitch is in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes on Jacob. He's going to have to do some battling now.
Take a deep breath.
Zuliger's third pitch is outside, makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is outside, the peel down to the base umpire. He says no swing by Jacob. So the count is 2-2. Joe Zuliger on the mound for West Allis. He started this game as their DH. Pitch is outside. 3-2 pitch coming up. Zuliger comes set at the belt and delivers. Line drive out the center. Is it going to drop? No. Meidel able to catch up with that ball, and that ends the 10th inning for Sheboygan. Still tied at 5.
Feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then our dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. Serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Emma's going to have a hard time getting home. She doesn't have enough gas in the tank.
Oh, no, gas is just a bit of a better price out here than by me.
Stephanie is still on the mound for Sheboygan. Going to work his 3rd inning. River Lindsay, the shortstop, is up. Foul that one straight back. Bat Boy's still here. Olivia's still here. No school tomorrow.
Summer break.
I know it's summer break. Ball is hit foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball, 2-strike pitch coming up. Call, strike 3 on the outside corner. Lindsay down. And that takes us to the top of the order, Garrett K. You know, a couple innings ago when I said Ray?
Yeah.
That wasn't my fault.
It wasn't?
No.
Why?
It's your fault.
No, it's not. There's clear disconnect there.
Lousy K.
Clear disconnect. That's on you.
Ball in the hole. Hackbar can't pick it up. It'll be an error. And error number 4 on Sheboygan. What's amazing about the 4 errors is every run that we've given up has been earned. Brian Hunsinger up. Hunsinger drove in the first run in the 9th to draw West Allis to within 1. And then Tyrese Mitchell hit a sacrifice fly to tie it up. Stephanie pitching a fine game so far for Sheboygan. Ball is a tap foul. Oh no. It's going to be a little dribbler right in front of the plate. Nobody could get to it in time. Hunsinger has an infield single. And for Brian Hunsinger, that's his 5th hit of the night. Joe Zuliger, the pitcher, is up. And there's one out. West Allis has runners on first and second. Kay with good speed is out at second. He's the lead run. Hunsinger's over at first. Bouncing ball to third. Jacob with a pick. Throw to second for one. And the throw to first is not in time. So Hunsinger is out, 5-4. And Zuliger is on a fielder's choice. On the play, Kay moves to third. Mitchell is up. Tyrese is 1 for 2. The couple of walks and a sacrifice fly. See what Zuliger does over at first. There's a ball hit out into deep left. Racing back, it's over the left fielder's head all the way to the wall. One run is in. Comes a throw home. And it's over Mary's head. If he could have caught that, they would have had a play at the plate. But as it is, Tyrese Mitchell with a 2 RBI double. And West Allis is up 7-5. Zuliger ran his tail off, scoring from first, helping his own cause, Emma.
Yeah.
Braden Plew is up. There's 2 outs. West Allis has taken the lead. By the way, fellas, those 2 runs are both unearned. One ball and 2 strikes. Braden Plew up. West Allis scoring 2 runs on Tyrese Mitchell's double. And he went all the way to third on the throw home. Line drive. Akbarth with it and throws him out. But the damage was done. West Allis with 2 runs. As Sheboygan heads to the bottom of the 11th, they're going to be trailing by 2 runs.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back.
Brad Reinflush is going to lead it off for Sheboygan in the 11th. He has 2 hits. Hopefully he can keep that going. Sheboygan needs 2 to tie, 3 to win the ball game. Joe Zuliger is still on the mound for the Nationals. First pitch swinging, it's popped up on the infield. Plew makes the grab. Ian Mary is going to be next. Ian looking for his first hit tonight. Takes that first pitch for a strike. It's been an interesting ball game to say the least. It's just when your team is on the short end of these interesting games, it's like, who cares?
Yeah, how invested can you really be?
Ian takes that pitch up high. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Call, strike 3. Good breaking pitch by Zuliger. Caught Ian Mary looking. And now we're down to our last out in Jimmy Jurgensen. Hey, got to get the last out. Still alive.
Yeah.
Jimmy, first pitch swinging, pops it up. You know, all the good things I thought about Plew at third base are gone.
Yeah.
Did you see what he did? Ran after the ball, he flips his hat off his head.
He's been doing that this whole game.
It's the first I noticed it. Jeez. Come on.
Sometimes it gets in the way. I can't blame him.
No ball, 1 strike pitch coming up. Ball is hit foul. Well, Braden, if you watch the game, start catching the ball with your hat on.
I can't say anything. I understand the flipping the hat off.
Yeah.
Well,
you got to take your mask off. That's different. Jimmy with a swing and a miss. And that ends the ball game. A very disappointing loss for Sheboygan. They entered the 9th with a 5-3 lead, only to have West Allis tie it up. And then West Allis won it in the 11th. For the game, West Allis 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Sheboygan 5, 9, and 4. The winning pitcher is Joe Zuliger. The losing pitcher is Nathan Stephanie. I mentioned this earlier. Our next games are going to be on Saturday when we have a doubleheader against Addison, and between the first and second game, Will Madsen will be inducted into the A's Hall of Fame. And then Sheboygan plays a doubleheader again on Sunday, also against Addison. Emma, anything to add before we sign off?
You know, I hope this weekend goes a lot better for them.
Yeah, you and me both. It's tough when you're on
to
a losing
watch.
streak like that.
It's tough to watch.
Anyway, with that, Sheboygan a loser to West Allis, 7-5. We'll see you on Saturday. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.